Hello friends, hello and welcome. Happy greetings to you. Thanks for tuning in. It's a pleasure to be with you and I'm really excited that we are reconnecting. Today we are back with Jennifer Tarot Spiritual Life Guidance and we've got a reading for today, September 10th to 11th, 2019. However, whenever you listen to this is the right time for you to be receiving this message. And whomever is tuning in, just know that you are in the right place at the right time. And nothing has gone wrong. Everything is going just right. Everything is working out for your highest good. You are in the right place at all times, no matter what the appearances are. And today's reading is focused around career, success, career and professional success, and job. So if that's something that you're looking towards or something that resonates with you for this moment, then listen in and see for yourself what makes sense and what life has been trying to tell you, how it's trying to nudge you in the direction of your greater joy and your greatest vitality and your greatest happiness, because this is a life where we don't know everything. We don't see the future necessarily. Even with the tarot cards, the future is not necessarily written in any stone, and the future is not already decided or prescribed. It's not like this is the way it's going to be, this is the way it has to be, but actually there are many different kinds of realities, many kinds of parallel dimensions that you can go one way or you can go another. But there is nothing that says that your future is going to be determined to be one specific way. It all depends on the actions that you take, the thoughts that you're thinking from where you are right here and right now. Okay? And the reason why sometimes you go to a tarot card reader or a predictor of the future and they can tell accurately what's going to happen, it's because there is the energy, there is a tendency, there's a trajectory that is most likely given the concentration of energies and the tendencies to focus in one way or behavior or action. So if you continue to do the same things and align in the same way and nothing changes, you don't change your behaviors or your actions or your thoughts, you don't do something different, then you're not going to change the potential, the possibilities, the probabilities of something different happening. So there is something to be said for momentum, and hence this is why you're likely to get what you expect if you truly expect it and you're truly just assuming this is what is, because in that way you are creating your reality. So this is why we need to keep our minds open, our hearts open, our spirit joyous and bubbling with possibility, using your imagination, really harnessing your imagination and channeling that and imagining, amazing and wonderful things that can happen. Because the key, the lesson, or not lesson, but the trick to life is to ask and to keep it an open heart and to believe that you can receive what you're asking for. So keep yourself open. Don't close yourself off. Keep yourself open through your imagination, through possibilities. If you don't like what's happening now, then think differently and then do differently. And so that goes aligned with our reading for today. So if you're thinking, or we are vibing along the pathway of success, career, professional development, professional advancement, you're maybe searching for a job or you want to have some more clarity about what's going on, Well, then this is what the cards are telling me for today at this moment in time. So we're starting off with the Seven of Cups, which is about illusion and temptations and appearances. So usually when I receive this card, it indicates to not be fooled by appearances. Don't be deceived or by the way things look. Sometimes it's not about all the pretty things or the fanciness or the luxuries or the cosmetics or the makeup someone wears or what you look like or what things look like or the prettiness, the aesthetics on the outside, because the outside is only one part of the equation and picture. And there's always a different story inside. There's always something else happening within. So don't be fooled necessarily by the way things are looking. If you feel frustrated or you feel like things aren't really seeming to move along the way you think they should, or as well is don't be kind of fooled by things that sound really nice or look really good in basing your values and your decisions. So may your values be based on your heart and your soul and your wisdom and truly connecting with your God, with your higher mind, with your spirit, with your truth and authenticity, not based on so many illusions and words and pretty things that pretty people say. Everyone is beautiful within, in their heart, from the street beggar to the homeless person to the postal worker, the postal office worker, to the CEO, to the assistants, to the receptionist. Everyone has a heart of gold. Whether someone says it's a heart of gold or not is just a value judgment. It doesn't mean that it is so. It's just that person's opinion. And when more than one has an opinion on something, then more people begin to believe it. But you are always the ultimate single authority in your life. You decide what matters, you decide what has value, and you decide what really is important for you in your life, in your soul's evolution, your personal development, your growth, what matters for your love, whether that's in manifestation as love of family, love of parents, brothers and sisters, love of husband or wife and children, etc. It's all about that love. So don't be fooled by appearances. Don't judge or label things so quickly, because you really don't know what's going on in reality. We don't see the whole picture. We don't know the whole equation. You can only base your decisions and evaluations and assessments on how you're feeling inside. However, we need to make those assessments when our feelings are in the right place. Not when you're sleep deprived, not when you're starving, not when you're in a rush or stressed with too many assignments at work or running around from one end of one city to another, or when you can't think straight and clearly. You need good sleep, you need good nutrition, you need a good sound stability and foundation for you to make decisions. And hence, that's why we move into the next card, which is the next phase of not taking immediate action. Don't jumping in too fast with any judgment, like this is bad or this is good, or I want to stay, I want to go, or I should just take that job because I really want to get back out there. I want to get back in the workforce. Again, there's no need for swift action. You're not being held back either by anything. There's nothing holding you back. There's literally no wall unless you decide you're going to put your physical body in front of a wall and you're just saying, I'm just going to stand here and it's holding me back. That's the only way. And then that doesn't even make sense, because you can consciously just move. So that's it, okay? So don't jump into impulsive action. No swift, sudden changes. Just keep moving along. Keep doing your work. Keep focusing on what you want. Take it easy, okay? Take a deep breath. It's something that we haven't done in a while, but Jennifer Tarot does that. We take deep breaths when we have our communications and transmissions with you, our channelings. So take a deep breath. You know, the Eight of Wands, and notice how it's the next number, right? It's a progression. So we started with the Seven of Cups to lay the foundation of what is sort of like the situation. And then the next follow-up is the Eight of Wands reversed, which is like no swift action, no immediate or sudden change or movement, which can be manifested as you feel frustrated, you feel held back, you feel like you're not really moving ahead or advancing or progressing the way ideally you think you should. But that's only your evaluation and assessment and judgment. It's just a label, it's a word. What if it's just a situation and you just need to hang out? Keep doing what you're doing. Keep doing your best. Keep putting your best energy and love and happy heart forward. Your happy heart is all that really matters. Because when you have your happy heart, you know, you make right decisions that people can feel. They sense, they receive that energy because you're just putting that out there into your own environment, which is your universe. So keep moving along, you know, be like the tortoise. When you have that, you know, idea, when you think in your mind that you feel like a hare or if you're going really fast, like a speeding horse galloping ahead, or if you feel like a slow turtle. And eventually the turtle's going to get where it's going. It knows where it needs to go. It knows how to lay its legs. It knows how to float in the ocean and swim, and it can even swim underwater, which is so beautiful. So be both and know when you're being both and when each one has a time, because everything in life has its season. Every feeling has its season, even the frustrations, even the doubts and confusion. And then that opens up a new dawn for clarity, for illumination, for lightening up, clarity, and movement forward. It's just the way life works. Eventually things do change. Eventually the traffic does give up. The cars move one by one. Even if it's at a snail's pace, it happens. And then you move on to your destination. So finally, to conclude, yes, the Knight of Wands as our finalization, which you can clearly see. Imagine that, right? You don't have to imagine. This is the magic of the cards. It's real, friends. The wands lead us. We go from confusion, temptation, appearances, things that look good, into confusion and hesitation, not taking action, not knowing what to do necessarily. But finally, we end up and culminate with our Knight of Wands, which tells us inspiration, passion, enthusiasm, vitality, energy, moving forward, galloping forward. Now you have that carte blanche, you have the opening. There is a portal and a window to the future now that you are moving ahead and you are moving forward. And it's now just keep going, keep doing your work, keep focusing. If you're applying for jobs, keep applying. If you're not, then keep doing your job and know that the most important thing is to have that energy, have that vigor, express it, put your best smile forward. Know when you need to take a break. You also need to pace yourself. You can't just be running and running and running and galloping forward, because then you're going to burn yourself out and you won't be of service anymore, not to yourself. And you are the most important one in everything. Okay, truly, you are the center and the hub of the wheel. So take care of your health, rest and relax every day. Every day, give your body the necessary recuperation. Know when you reached your limit and be fine with that, because we all have them. Even people who seem to never have limits, but we don't know about them. You only know about you. Everyone else is none of your business. It's none of my business. I can only speak for myself. I only know my limits based on my physiology and my mindset. Same for you. So finally, to culminate and conclude, keep moving forward, keep advancing forward. No need for impulsive action. There's a difference between making an impulsive decision from a space of despair and hastiness, rushiness, and as compared to you just got that hit. You knew what to do, where to go, what to say, and everything just worked out. That's what we want. We want everything to just click into place, and it always is, as long as we just align ourselves with the flow. So align yourself with the flow, fall into that stream, and just tune in, connect in like pieces of a puzzle. Everyone you meet and encounter in your day is a part of this big jigsaw puzzle of life that we're living. And there are gazillions of puzzles out there. They look like different images, and each one is created by the liver of life itself. So that's it for now, friends. I trust that I conveyed the information that works to your greatest benefit, and that goes back to the title of being of benefit. Everything is of benefit. Everything is beneficial. Everything adds to your well-being in one way or another. Whether it's more information for you to know what not to do, or whether you get positive returns where it's saying this was a good thing, keep doing that. And that's it. And then let's keep going forward. Tomorrow is a new day, a new dawn, a new awakening. I have faith, and I know that tomorrow is going to be an amazing, fantastic, extraordinary life, and our life will never be the same. This is a new beginning. It is a new daybreak, a new dawn, and that is my intention for you listening to this, is to receive your heart's wishes and desires starting now, from this moment forward. And may every reading that you receive from me be inspired, helpful, and beneficial. And so it is. I wish you many blessings, peace, love, and lightness of being, a happy heart, an open mind, and a joyous spirit. And that's so what it is. Thank you for joining. This is Jennifer Tarot, Spiritual Life Guidance. And if you want a private reading to book your own session, write to me directly and we will provide the rates and book you accordingly. Thanks for joining. Lots of love. Namaste. See you soon.